It's 8:01. I know I'm a couple of minutes late. I apologize. Just had to get a couple of things taken care of, wrapping up the newscast, but that's done. And now we are together and we're hanging out and we are talking weather. It is Saturday morning. The weekend has arrived. Good morning to you. I'm First Warning Meteorologist Eric Burris. Let's get right to it. The top two things that we are monitoring this morning. First and foremost, rains are already falling. Yeah, we're going to take a live look at our first warning Doppler radar. Plus, we are tracking the tropics. That's just an image of a hurricane. That's not actually a live image. Thankfully, we're not talking about anything that strong. But there is a couple of things that we need to monitor, so we'll chat about that. First, though, let us look outside live on a Saturday morning. Rise and shine, my friends. It is looking beautifully. There's downtown Orlando. Let me take you to the tourist district. You've got the Swan, the Dolphin, the Skyliner, and a little bit of haze. That's not too bad. Maitland, I-4 looking good. Is downtown up? Yeah, look at that. Just a little bit of cloud cover. Let me take you down to Brevard County, see what's doing. Not bad. A couple of clouds over top of us. High Point in Cocoa. A little kind of a grayish start. There's Launch Complex 39A on the left. And if you're curious, and if you're a space nerd or a science nerd like I am, you may or may not know this, okay? Oh, hold on, let me go back one. I've got to show this to you because this is something, if you don't know what's going on right there. You may have seen, and I try to stream every time that they do it, but that is the construction of what Elon used to call the BFR. Now it's just called Starship, the next generation rocket. That thing is incredible, and that is construction on the new launch tower for that complex. We've been talking about it on West 2 News for years, and we're going to continue to talk about it. But right now, what I need to talk about is our local forecast. It is warm and muggy with temperatures in the 70s and 80s, even in spots. But look at this batch of rain marching on in. Let me just lapse this radar for you, and you can see that band of heavy rain there. Let's zoom in and see. It moved through Astor. DeLeon Springs, you had some heavy rains as well. DeLand, it's raining, but a little push of heavier stuff is marching in right now to Lake Helen. Take a look at that. Back over toward Orange City, Deltona, DeBary, Casadega, Enterprise, Scottsmore. It's going to start to pour here shortly over toward Turnbull. Launch Complex 39A and B, actually. Let me go back to the tower cam shot. Yeah, you can see, I'm like, we should be able to see some rainfall here. Sure enough, there's the rain plume. Okay, so anyway, we've got some very heavy, oh, I hit the space bar, didn't mean to. We've got some very heavy rainfall marching on in. That is going to continue for us today. We do have the mention of rains this morning. That rain chance will continue to go up into the afternoon. So where are we going from here, right? 84 degrees, 11 o'clock, 87 degrees, our 1 p.m. temperature, and then we hit about 90 degrees, 50, 60% coverage of seeing those showers and those thunder showers. Yukon, giddy up. Absolutely. Good morning to you, Nikki. How are you? Frankie, good morning to you. We got a great downpour here in DeLand. Indeed, Rose says, just a summer shower looks like. Oh, yeah. Now, if you followed with us in the long-range forecasting game, you know that we will have been watching Florida this week. That's a look at the satellite imagery. It's falling apart, but there was an area of low pressure over Florida. If you look at the month of June calendar, that's May, stand by. If you look at the month of June calendar, what did we put in for the 24th, 25th, and 26th? Watching Florida. Why? A little storm system. What do we have? A little storm system. So it's exactly where and when it was supposed to be. Did it develop tropically? No. And that's okay. It doesn't have to develop tropically, but it still did its thing. So I'll take it. Anyway, you get the idea. That area of low pressure has helped to mugify our local air. Remember early this week, I was doing West 2 News Sunrise, and we were talking about the lowered humidity and how nice it felt, right? Yeah, it feels great, it looks great. And we were in the pleasant or comfy category on the Muggy meter. And it was then that I said, enjoy this, because it's not going to stay. Just enjoy this. It didn't stay. I knew it. Rebecca says, outside birthday party, 1 p.m. in Daytona Beach. Are we safe? The good news is I actually think that you would be looking better and better and better. Let's take a look. Let me find Futurecast. Hold on a second. So here's Futurecast. And this morning it's showing some rains. Now it's underdoing it a little bit, which does have, if I'm honest, it does have me concerned. You know, we always talk about garbage in, garbage out. But let's just roll through. It's kind of continuing. It looks like to me what the model's trying to do is bring in this batch of rain and then kind of re-energize things around 10 a.m. So that would be something certainly to watch. We'll roll through 11, 12 o'clock. Now, there is still showing rains around 12 o'clock. Okay, around 12 o'clock. But I don't think that it's going to be a massive problem, because if you look, 12:31, 2 o'clock, it starts to move inland. So I think that you're going to be, Rebecca, doing okay. All right, so, you know, that's good. But there is going, you know, there is going to be rain. I can't give you a perfectly dry forecast just because when you think about it, we're in the rainy season, right? So, you know, there's going to be a little bit of rain, but it's looking better and better for you. 3 p.m., rains from the metro south and west. 4 p.m., the rains kind of pile up along the west coast. And then 5, 6, 7 o'clock, I would say we'll be watching our western areas for rainfall, and that's going to kind of continue through. There's 10 p.m. Polk County, even Osceola, Lake, Sumter counties, okay? So not terrible, but yes, definitely some rain falling in those areas. Rebecca says, thanks, Eric. Of course, it's my pleasure. I'm sorry that I don't have like the perfect forecast for you. But then again, it's like politics. What is the perfect politician? You are the only one that's going to agree with yourself. In weather, what does perfect weather even look like, right? So for today, here we go. 60% coverage of rain. Tomorrow's looking about the same. I wouldn't say that one day is better than the other. You know, we try to, if there's a clearly better day on the weekend planner, I try to put a big old check mark there. But they're both kind of looking equal. They're both fine, but, you know, they're both looking fairly equal. So not a massive better, clearly better day, okay? Aaron says, so not a great day for Epcot. If I'm honest with you, I would say why not? Yes, there's some rain, but I don't think that there's going to be, you know, it's not going to be the coverage and intensity as yesterday. So I would just, I would go to Epcot. I might go to Epcot today. You know, if I see you there, Aaron, say hello, by the way. It's summer in Florida. Perfect weather doesn't exist. Taylor, that's it. Yeah, I wouldn't say don't go to a theme park. I would just say have an umbrella and rain gear, but that's the way that it is for the rainy season in general, you know? We got nice 2 in Lake Mary. Oh, rainfall-wise, how much did I get? It rained pretty good at my house. Hold on, tempests, let me look it up. By the way, not that you care, but yesterday was the record highest temperature I have ever registered at my house. Did you know that? I bet you didn't care. 97.3 degrees is where my house got to yesterday. Record highest, 97.3. Yep. All right, for the day. Yesterday, rainfall, wait a minute. It didn't read any rain? That doesn't make sense. Day, that's weird. It rained at my house. Maybe it didn't. Oh, we were at Target when it rained. Oh, okay, I was on the wrong screen. My bad. 1.69 inches of rain yesterday at my house. Okay, that's better. Just in the nick of time, too, I was going to have to fill the pool up. So I'm super glad. Super glad for that. Eduardo, good morning. On the average, Eric, compared to previous years, are we having less rain this month than other years? We are, as a matter of fact. Here, let's look at that data. For the month, okay, this is the departure from normal. So all of Central Florida now is in a deficit for the month. Not necessarily for the year, but for the month. Definitely the driest area would be Daytona Beach at 4.43 inches behind where we should be for the month. So yeah, David says my car was reading 103. Don't trust the carmometers as much. They're not calibrated and yada, 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 yada. Okay, all right, so enough of that. Shall we talk tropics, my friends? Shall we get into that just a little bit? Let's do it. I updated you this morning, as I do every morning, or try to, every morning at 6 a.m. The tropical Atlantic, there are two areas that we are watching. There are two areas that we are watching. The first one, stand by. The first one is Invest 94. It is this area of low pressure out in the central Atlantic. Hurricane Center says that a depression may be trying to form over the next several days' time. There is a 60% likelihood over the next 5 days that it develops. Okay. That is unchanged as of the 8 a.m. update from the Hurricane Center. That said, the 2-day time development chance has gone up from 20% to 30%. So we do think that the conditions here are ripe for development. Definitely something we're going to have to watch. Okay, computer models, keep it well south of us. And you know what I think is so interesting is when we say this, there's always some person who's like, but it could change, so why do you ever say it's not going to come here? And it's like, because the model data doesn't show it, the weather pattern doesn't show it, so confidence is pretty high this is going to stay to the south. We'll watch it. We always do. Listen, my wife, you know, when she doesn't even ask what I'm doing on my phone anymore, because half the time it's like me talking to Siri, voice texting a tweet, so that I can update the radar. And I would say that I do post a lot of information on my Facebook page, but if you want like constant radar updates, Twitter is really where it's at. Okay? Sentimientos. Have a good one, Rosa. Hope you're having a great day. My brother says guidance, not gospel. That's right. But when you look at the weather patterns and everything, you pretty much get a good idea. So anyway, that's where we're at for Invest 94. Computer intensity models continue to show development. Monday, Tuesday is when the models are trying to hint that this is probably going to get going. And then Wednesday, Thursday, some of the models are trying to say it could even become a hurricane. Stays south of us, so there's that. Elsewhere, we're also watching, believe it or not, and this is what's interesting, we're also watching the Gulf of Mexico. While there's nothing there, the Hurricane Center says over the next few days' time, something may try to develop and move toward Texas. Now, let me show you what is going to be the start of that. All right. Here's a look at the weather pattern, okay? There's an old front that is providing stormy weather for us in Central Florida. But watch the Florida southwest coast right there. Do you see a little spin showing up on our Futurecast right here? You see that right there? Right there? That's Futurecast saying that as soon as this continues to kind of go through Genesis out off of our southwest coast, it may try to develop and move off toward the west. Okay, now of course, we've got our tropical models that can track that. So let's pop up. This is the raw GFS model, okay? This is 6C. When we did our tracking the tropics this morning, we were looking at the 0Z. So this is a brand new run of model data. And let's just roll through time. Okay. You know what? Before we do that, let me just go back and let me just move this to the Gulf of Mexico. All right. So watch. There's the Florida southwest coast. That's 6Z Sunday mornings. That's 2 a.m. You see the little dot off the coast of southwest Florida? You see that? Pressures are starting to lower tomorrow. Doesn't do much, and then boom, it kind of sparks up another little low. That's Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. off the coast of Texas. Does it develop? I mean, that's a 10, 12 low. It's not really much, but if it does try to form, you know, could be something interesting. Could be something interesting. Meanwhile, we come over here to the Caribbean view. Let me just see. I don't know if you can even see that. Of course you can't. Hold on. Let me try and find another view. Here we are. This is the view I'm looking for. What? I'm trying to find a view that would work. Hold on, people. That's not going to work. I'm just trying to find a decent view here. Stand by. Hold on. I guess this is going to be like the best-ish view, and it's not that good. All right, so we're just going to have to do the basin view, and then let me remove the ticker. All right, ticker's gone. So you could see kind of, let me just back this up, and we'll watch across the bottom of the screen. You see at the very bottom of the screen, that's Invest 94. That's crossing into the Caribbean. That is Wednesday, June 29th, 2 a.m., getting into the Caribbean. And where does it go? Right into Central America. Yeah. After that, models trying to show something else kind of firing up, but it's a GFS. It's always trying to fire up a CAG low. Not really all that concerned about that. Let's switch over to the European. Take a look and see what the European's showing. Of course, you've got, let me just take this through time. This is Tuesday. You've got that tropical feature Invest 94, kind of bottom center of your screen, approaching the Caribbean islands. The European not really trying to develop anything around Texas, but certainly something to watch. All right, so that's as far as that goes. Let me go from the 6Z out to the 0Z. We'll just keep going. 0Z, moving into the Caribbean, making landfall. Now, the European, what is that, a 987 low? So it's trying to develop it. All right, so there's that. Anything else? Not really. All right, let's head over and let's look at some ensembles, shall we? Let's first start with the American model, the GFS Ensembles. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. All right, so let's back it up. And for now, you can kind of see it's in the Caribbean here. This is June the 30th, starting to develop areas of low pressure. This is the GFS Ensemble, keeping most of the ensemble members keep it in Central America. A couple try and take it up to the north. No big deal there. Look at how strong that Bermuda high is, though. The big brown color in the center of the screen. July 6th, you got lows all over the place. Nothing of note, though. Nothing of note. Yeah. Keeping looking, nothing crazy, nothing crazy. All right, let's switch over to the European ensemble. All right. You can kind of see there, approaching the Antilles there. This is Wednesday, June 22nd. Storm system marching in, getting into the Caribbean there. That is Friday, July 1st. Continuing on from there, and then anything else? Nothing of note. Nothing of note. Nothing of note. Yep, still all right. So we're looking good. So anyway, that said, this little stormy pattern here may try to fire something up out in the Gulf of Mexico, which is why if we look to the tropics as a whole, my friends, we're not doing too badly. 30 to 60% over the next 2 to 5 days' time in the open Atlantic, 0 to 20% over the next 2 to 5 days' time in the Gulf of Mexico. All right, so that's the tropics. How we doing? A lot of comments, and I apologize. I'm just kind of getting caught up here. What's the weather like for today, Cheryl? Showers and thunder showers for sure. Yeah, early start, but early finish. All right, see you, Frankie. Let's see here. So the Keys and boating look okay July 1st through the 11th. Well, let's just take a look. July 1st through the 11th. Let's look at our long-range calendar. This is the month of July. The Florida feature that I am really wanting to watch is going to be around the 20th, 21st. Okay? That is the repeat of the November 6th system, or the Florester. So I would say the 20th through the 21st, that's the big that's the big one that we'll have to be watching here locally. But yeah, Independence Day is looking good. I would say that July 6th and 7th, we probably should be watching the northeastern United States. And let me just see here. Hold on. Pressure anomaly. I just want to look and see. What did I say? That's July 6th and 7th. Let's just look. Yeah, there's a storm system. You can kind of see that storm system maybe firing something up off the shoreline there around the 7th. So it's kind of showing up, but you know, not a big indicator. But yeah, looking ahead to the month of July, that's kind of what we're looking at, okay? Is there a long range for August yet? Absolutely. So for August, there is a subtle feature. There's a subtle feature around Texas, Louisiana, around the 10th and the 11th. And then I would say August 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. That's where we really need to watch, again, the kind of East Coast, the Mid-Atlantic, and then for Florida, because there's that next indicator there, all right? All right, in the meantime, my friends, this is what we've got to watch back here at home. Showers and thunder showers. Opportunistic? You betcha. Opportunity to clean out the garage? Absolutely. 90% chance of rain? No. But a 60% chance of rain we'll take. Still higher than, you know, maybe normal summer. 60% coverage today, 90 degrees our high temperature, 50% coverage for tomorrow, 50% coverage for Monday, and then kind of coming down a little bit Tuesday, and then starting to come back up on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All right? All right, just about time to do our Today Show cut-in. Plan for rain. We'll be watching things closely for you. All right? Today, by the way, 6 months until Christmas. 6 months until Christmas. 6 months until Christmas. Yeah. All right. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I will be posting on the Twitter and the Facebook as is needed. Bye, y'all.